No spoilers. I haven't watched any of it. I didn't look at the results. I literally woke up this morning. I went to Whole Foods. Didn't look at my phone. And then like you have to close out the game clean on Dragon Soul. So I don't know. I think
jump across the wall, but he's taunted, he's rooted, and with the explosive charge down, tick, 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 Gala gets first blood.
it's already over. You already lost the game if that happens. How he doesn't just press E level 1. E. Press E. Fucking Seabot, man. This guy. You're fucked now. Just by this one mistake, you're fucked. This is the lane where you can't make those mistakes. Oh, good shit by Keria there. The awareness. Do they know? No, they don't.
Very quickly, once again, draw your attention to the minimap. Look at these supports in the world. This is huge, though, because Faker has TP and they know.
Oh, sick ward. They don't know. Yeah, they don't know that T1 knows.
Yeah, they've unleashed TP right now. I think that's maybe what they were waiting for, because the TP ward is actually now available just across. Yeah, they're gonna go.
Depth charge comes out.
Wait, the fucking binding goes sideways, man.
T1, they laid the bait, they set the trap, and RNG walked unsuspecting into the gaping maw of T1.
Oh my god, Bin and Shahu are gonna kill everyone. Wait. Oh, Jesus.
We highlighted the ward. The fact that Ming didn't actually catch it there.
That is so depressing. Zeus's ward placement is like, is that intentional? Is that intentional what he did? Dude, this fight would have been so different if Keria's bind hit. Oh my god, if his bind hit there. Jesus. Gwen is broken, man. Gwen is broken, man. No, Gwen is just too fucking OP. What is Gwen's weakness, by the way? Gwen is good against range champs because she has W. She's also good against melee champs because she can just cleave them with her W and ulti. Like, both her W and her ulti are like AoE, true damage, like vamp, repeatable abilities, like spammable abilities, consistent damage abilities. So like, if there's a bunch of melees on the enemy team, she shits on them too. She just completely like fucking shreds them. So what's her weakness? Like, where is she bad? She doesn't seem to be that bad in lane. If that's like the one thing I would say about her, it's like her laning phase seems exploitable, kind of. Not really that consistently, but like sometimes I see Gwen just get fucked in lane. Maybe one weakness I would say of her is like she doesn't have setup. She's the damage, but she needs somebody to set her up. She doesn't need 3 items, man. She doesn't need 3 items at all. Look at her items right now. She has 1 completed item at 18 minutes, and she's the strongest player in the game. But like, Morgbind leaves. GG. GG. Enemy team pressed R. GG. Can't win. Oh. Solo Bolo on the side lane. No. Gwen is just broken, man. Like, Gwen is so broken. Zeus is better than Bin. He is skill-wise better than Bin, man. Like, you don't give him this fucking champion. Make him play not GP, not Gwen, or take Gwen. It's easy as that. If I was like explain this really simply to like a viewer, like if I had like a fucking nephew and he was like, oh, how do both teams win? You know, I'm like, so T1 wins when like Morgan Caitlyn like hit fucking like the bind into trap combo from Fog, and then Owner has a perfect timing Nocturne ulti, but he doesn't go in, and Zeus gets a lot of poke off, and then they like slowly whittle down the enemy team. Faker goes in for the shuffle, and then at that point Morgbind should be back up, and maybe they can like finish 1 kill, and hopefully like Gwen doesn't completely misplay her W timing, and Viego doesn't like immune the CC, and Galio like doesn't press his Zonias. Okay, and then here's my analysis of how RNG wins. Walk at the enemy team and everyone press R. Wow. Wow, that was pretty complex. Everyone press a button. Pretty much guaranteed somebody on T1 is gonna die. Any sort of CC that hits, dead. Like, it's so crazy, man. Like, they made the game so hard for themselves. I can't. I'm stunlocked by this shit. I'm stunlocked.
On the way. Bin here as well. Way going in. Heartbreaker available for Way.
Oh, YOLO Baron, and it gets stolen.
The shuffle gets two of them back, but already Ona's down.
Oh, it's actually kind of close, but the problem is Ben is still alive.
She has to flash.
Yo, we are doing so much damage to Gwen, guys. Yo, just kite her forehead.
In still on the
Oh my god, wait, guys.
for RNG to
We're not playing right. Like, just kite the Gwen. No, wait, actually, better yet, just kill her. Like, you're never gonna win. Like,
They're gonna try to get a pick on a bit.
you're never ever gonna win. Ocean Soul Gwen.
Could look for the 2v1 knockback. Fake looking for the damage with a needle work. Put them in the
What did they think was gonna happen here? It's so obvious.
right in the garbage when he's stuck.
Dude, I can't believe Gwen played so well. She pressed WEQ right there and literally took 80% of someone's head off.
One here in full control. It
No
feels like
way, that play was insane.
one punish-
The game is mostly over. Holy shit.
Gonna go in there looking for the damage here. Oh,
There is value in saying that,
just
I
ripped
think.
T1 into pieces in the river. The river painted with T1's blood. Garda dashing forward. A double for Bin.
But I would never start talking about like, okay, what are we gonna do next game? You know, like in the middle of a game. I don't think that's normal. Okay, let's go game 2. So RNG up 1-0. Kind of expected from the first like 5 minutes of that game.
Up and then invades up here towards this top side, so he has the red buff and it does push him back. Way now though going.
He
up
gets
towards-
Viego? I mean, dude, he wasn't just playing Viego, man.
There's a lot of damage that flashed away from Zeus though in the top lane. Overstepped a little bit and way there for first blood.
He's playing Jarvan as well.
Way, you know, Zeus
He's
trying to
playing
reset
Wukong
the
as
turn,
well.
trying to come up here. We'll see if he can actually catch Bin.
He's played Viego twice.
Time.
Ona flashes forward, brings
Amazing.
it down to start the
And
round.
you know, I feel like he did it in a way that was understandable to like the average person, because like I had a hard time explaining why it was good. You know, I was like, I'm not even really fucking quite sure myself, like what about it makes it so obnoxious.
Zeus is the oranges and he is gay. He walks away. Faker's here. The frozen tomb buries way in the ground.
Dude, did Ben just get smurfed on by his own one trick? That's like fucking like Gosu loading up a solo queue game and just getting 1v2'd by fucking Vade. It's like, damn it, this guy stole my one trick? And then you get smacked and you're like, god damn, I'm just dodging next game. On her like this, she's, you know, she's still okay, but like this is probably the toughest thing I've seen for R to deal with.
Does still have the flash. No stuns available,
Bye-bye.
but the boomerang will
Yeah, 2 chunky AoEs as well, good sustain. I mean, it's like a whole bunch of stuff. But when I first saw this RNG played this counter against Evil Geniuses, I was like, damn, that is pretty clever, you know?
Charm comes out. Xiaohu able to walk away from this one. Frozen
Nothing.
rush enough from Xiaohu to
That's pretty, it's just very clever.
has to flash. Ona goes back in the cycling spirit rush once again. Ona, Xiaohu able to dodge across the wall and way there in time.
Boner?
Gumayushi, Gala flashes, but the super
Kuma!
rocket
80 gap, 80 gap, 80 gap.
still have a flash to get away. Faker hits try and protect as Carrier puts the tongue lash down. Faker glacial path across the wall.
Outside. And when you do have Mythic to no advantage, you almost always want to look for these aggressive plays here. He lands the root, and Gumayushi flashing back, proccing the heal there with the fleet footwork, and then has the spacing to land the ulti.
He has fucking fleet footwork on Jinx?
Proccing the
Holy shit. I'm tilted for it, bro.
HP. Gala would have thought that he had that one. Zeus though. Good little
Y'all should have just taken that win, man.
move. Scurvy there to escape parlay. Cannon barrage. Bin's already flashed. Bin, he's on the edge. He's on the edge of it. Zeus walks in. Blap blap. Zeus takes the kill.
Blop, blop. I like the commentary.
Knocks him down with the pistol.
That's actually a fucking like,
The push here, Bin does have
that's a nightmare, bro. Your just back is up against a wall, and then a dude just comes up and headshots you. They're so burnt out, and they like are they like struggle to make worlds or just not make worlds.
Cannon barrage goes down. Ona low. Everfrost short. Zeus trying to dodge away from Xiaohu. Ona on the back line, but Wade's already taken him out. Good charm. Oranges from Zeus.
I mean, typically NA doesn't win though, so like there's also that. It's like not worth it because like we didn't win.
Goes in with a heartbreaker and Zeus will fall.
feel like they're unwilling to give this up. Guma still has all summoners. Faker has all.
If you're bad in local competition, you don't deserve to go to worlds.
Tom Kench versus a team of Barons.
Holy shit, Guma. The reaction time. Oh, shit.
Faker looking to get in from the back of the pit. Frozen tomb available for him. RNG calling T1's bluff, and Faker finds them.
Holy fuck.
Carrier and Faker will not go quietly into the night.
Holy fuck.
Faker is forever.
Dude, he's actually gonna live. This guy's so fast, by the way. Yeah, he's too fast. He's out. They get 2 kills. They think they can Baron. Normally 3v5. That's a good idea. So like, what happens? 3v5. I think Gala should wedge himself into the pit. Okay, Shahu goes for like Charm Flash. Oh my god, Faker. Oh my god, Faker. E, he does flash, he does short E, so the timing is different, and then he does flash W, self ulti, 3-man into a fucking Guma rocket. Oh my god. That was completely nasty. That was disgusting, man. Gala didn't even get a chance to press his ulti. He didn't have ulti. He got knocked up there. There's a really high chance that Gala ults that if it wasn't played exactly that way. Okay, just keep picking Jinx Lissandra. Okay, just keep playing Jinx Lissandra. This combo is fucking OP. And Busan Library lights up. Guma just thumbs up real quick. Yeah, Guma actually stepped up huge. Straight up. Dude, it's fucking 3 games in a row that they think Gwen is the most OP champ in the game. Do you guys like really... Okay, what's the answer? What's the answer? Just fucking play Camille. Like, I don't care. Just play something good. Ezreal Braum? Oh my god, man. This is such a Jinx game. Aphelios! Woo! Not my favorite. Not my favorite. I like RNG's draft more. Just to be completely honest with you. It has so much synergy. But on the other hand, like, I like that T1 didn't go for the same shit that they did in the first game where they just had like all solo queue champs. Like, I can see that their comp makes sense, you know. I just wish T1 picked Jinx. I think Jinx would have given them the damage they need to win team fights.
Let's have a look at Wayne now.
Glacial Slow is too big.
Look at that stun. Owner dodges back into it. Smite, though, a possibility. Owner used his. Way did not use his. Owner, though, does get the heal out of the Smite. Faker on his way from that mid lane. Owner forced away. Barstone could go back in. Way tanking up the red buff. It does reset. He's going to start it back up. Faker coming in from the side. Bin and Zeus trading in the top lane. Way now needs to get out. Does have the flash. Dodges away from the charm. Heals up. Faker looking for the damage with the Orb of Deception. Faker, though, now in for a while to hurt the red buff. Ticking, ticking, ticking. Faker flashed away.
Oh my god. Wei wins that 1v2. Oh my god, Wei is so fucking good. Jesus. RNG mid jungle, dude. It starts off with just by Viego invading. Wait, Keria? Oh, that's a kill. Lucker dog. Perfect damage, like, that kills him in the end. No flash, no cleanse. Holy shit. Imagine if Faker didn't fuck himself over to help his own junglers red. If he was not no sums level 5 to level 6.
It's a lot of almost. Oh my god, he's level 6 to level 4.
Level 6 to level 4, he dashes forward. Skill shots aimed exactly where they need to be.
Let me see that solo kill again.
Level 6 to level 4. Level 6.
Problem.
I have never seen this play. W Flash? He really is insane. He really is totally insane player. I've never seen W Flash on Ezreal max range so you could eat through the minions like that. I'm like pretty embarrassed to say this, but like I don't think I've ever used W Flash on Ezreal. Never. I've used Q Flash. I've never done W Flash. And like watching him do that and seeing that angle, like Jesus Christ, man. I want to play Ezreal now. I'm finally back to being like not bedridden. It only took like 1 entire week after EDC for my immune system to not hate me. Timmy and his girlfriend Aileen and also Sid are like the fucking favorite people that got to know at EDC. I actually never met Timmy before, but he's the GOAT. I think I just blinked and there was like multiple 2v2 plays happening here. It's actually 4v5 RNG, because RNG's 4 here, it's 4v4, but Ari's collapsing from behind, and like this should be really bad because Ezreal's just smacking bot turret. It's not. It's like so much damage traded. Like usually a 4-man Kennen ulti would look insane, but Kennen's just kind of looking useless, no joke. Or some vacation time.
So I really like that you continue to defend these bounties, not allow
Jeff Bezos? Oh no, Zeus. Bye bye, bro. No, you're dead. No, you're fucking dead. Watch this. Wow! If only it worked the way that he thought it would, or like he hoped it would. Great dodge by Owner, still doesn't matter. You guys know the origin of a baker's dozen? So a baker's dozen is actually 13, and the reason why is because I guess when you make a batch of something, like let's say you make a batch of like donuts, like there's a very commonly one of the donuts is going to end up looking really deformed. So you take the 12 best looking ones, and then the baker's extra or whatever the fuck it's called, I forgot the name of it. It's like that's for the workers. Like they eat the like weird looking one because the customers should get like the best of the bunch. I always wondered, like, why the fuck is a baker's dozen 13? Obviously there's, you know, if you use your critical thinking it makes sense, but I was just curious where it came from. Oh, also there's a game-winning team fight in the finals of an international tournament happening right now, but I don't really care that much. I think donuts are more important. That's not the one. Wait, what? Okay, I'm gonna get stunlocked again. Somebody tell me exactly why it's called a baker's dozen, man. If you undersold the value you were selling it, it was punishable by death, so they made an extra donut to protect themselves. But why isn't SKTT1 Baker winning this game? I'm so confused. The term baker's dozen goes all the way back to medieval England, where bakers were making 13 instead of standard 12 loaves of bread to avoid jail time. Jesus Christ, now we're going from death penalty to jail time if you undersell your fucking loaves of bread. We're really making progress. Okay, honestly, earlier I was like, when me and Lena came back from EDC, she got a cupcake from the airport, and I gotta say, Brom just fucking puts it in his ass. Kill him, Boner! Oh, come on. You can get it up. No! Okay, right, cupcakes. Cupcakes are actually terrible. Unpopular opinion, man. Like, I'm sorry, but cupcakes are like some of the worst pastries out there. I would rather have a good chocolate chip muffin or like a double chocolate muffin than a cupcake any day. Because I don't like the proportion of a cupcake. Okay, well, hear me out. Listen. Then you can tell me I'm stupid. I don't like that a cupcake has the icing up top in like all this one big bunch, and then the cake at the bottom in all this one big bunch, and it's not like layered, you know, like a regular cake. It has these layers of fucking cake and icing or whatever toppings, ganache, and then more, you know, it's like more evenly distributed. But a cupcake is like, it's like all or nothing. At the very top you take a bite and it's like 60% icing, and at the bottom you get so tired of just the cake, you want to like, you know, you want there to be a bit better balance. But like with a muffin, it's very homogeneous, you know, like from top to bottom, it's like it's evenly distributed ingredients. So I really like that. I think frosting is disgusting. I agree. And that's why T1 Baker is getting smurfed on, because he likes cupcakes and not muffins. Frosting is disgusting. Sorry. I'm not a fan. Frosting tastes like clay. Jesus. RNG are muffin enjoyers. I'm like pretty fucking basic. Like my favorite pastries is like a cookie, a brownie, a chocolate chip muffin. You know, I'm like as basic as it fucking gets. Oh, I like pie. I like pie more than cake.
Absolutely unreal.
I love pie. Dude, Carrier's actually got the sickest mechanics I've ever seen. Like, I'm not even kidding. Who the fuck would ever do this play? He whiffs his hook, but his correction to whiffing his hook is to cancel his own Spider-Man grapple to this wall and flashing away. Like I don't even know what to say, man. Carrier is actually like fucking the fastest hands in the world. Like he reacts to his own fuck-ups faster than his opponent can react to his own fuck-up. No, he didn't try to animation cancel his cube. Like, it was so obvious what he's trying to do there. He whiffed his hook on Lissandra because Lissandra took her E-claw really short, which was like, he was expecting her to take it on point. Damn. I like the draft. I don't even know how we got on this topic. How did I start talking about muffins versus cupcakes versus milk tea sweetness levels? What the fuck is going on, man? I actually sometimes think I might be having like early dementia. Like, I don't know how I'm getting anywhere I am. Like, we're in the middle of game 4. I hardly remember anything from the last game. I wasn't paying any attention during the draft. Why would we talk about Baker's dozen? What happened? Started from the topic of the airport? Maybe I was thinking about international tournaments and airports, which I very closely associate with. I don't fucking know, man. Sub 4, whatever. I don't know anything about fucking running. I suck at running. But yeah, I guess the point I'm trying to make is now that, you know, people have seen Guma like feed his ass off and have like a bad event. Oh my god. He almost fucking dies. Jesus. Carrier? Carrier, no! Boner, get out. Dude, I want to skip forward. Holy shit. This game is so boring. I'm gonna fall asleep. The Korean chat was chatting her resident sleeper. Oh? Why did Gala ult that? Oh, what's happening? It's Gumayushi time! It's Gumayushi time! It's Gumayushi time! Oh my god. Oh, carry a best support in the game. Okay, I'm awake now. I'm awake.
Really meant everything.
Oh, GG. Oh, GG. I bet RNG's like, what the hell is going on? We're 5k gold down. How come we aren't just permanently fighting over every jungle camp and minion? It's like, they're so not used to this. Huh, back at LPL, there would be like at least 40 kills by now. What the fuck is happening? Is enemy team DC or? Wow, shocking. Absolutely shocking stuff. They first picked Gwen. Damn, guess that Nautilus ban was worth though. Let's fucking go. I know nothing about this game's draft, but every single game that I've seen Lissandra versus Ahri, Lissandra wins. Like, I know absolutely, I didn't spoil this draft. Every time I see Lissandra versus Ahri, Lissandra wins. Blind pick list is bad, then just don't blind Ahri, you know? Like drop that pick lower, pick AD early. Somebody has to blind. Maybe we just show our top lane, you know? Like, maybe we pick jungle top instead of blinding mid. They already showed their top laner. Gwen's not a flex. Like, here's what I don't get, you know? You're gonna pick Jason and Gwen anyways. I guess theoretically, right? Like, logically, you're gonna, like, if you're T1, you want to pick this. How come we don't just like hold the mid pick to let our mid not get counter picked? Like, if you switch these picks, right? You go Jace, Wukong, and then you go Ahri on 3, and then you can ban Lissandra. Like, they don't get a chance to react because you get to pick this, then immediately go into second ban phase. It's like a very common red side strat. So like the quote unquote advantage is that like you get to be more reactive in the draft, and you get to be more selective about like what you're showing. So like they show their top laner, we can show our top lane, blind pick one role. Then they're going to show more, we react with like one, and then ban one. Like that's supposed to be red side's advantage in draft. So I'm just wondering like why T1 decided like Ahri is just so OP that like we like want to blind it, even though everyone's playing Lissandra into it. Like even Faker's playing Lissandra into it, so it's not like he doesn't know. Doesn't really follow any logic. Jhin blind. Jhin blind. Okay. Wow. I couldn't have imagined a worse draft than this. Not in a million years ever happening. Dude, fuck it. Just lock in like Maokai support or some shit at this point. Like it doesn't matter. Play like Poppy support this game actually. They have 5 dashes. No, they can't play the game. No, they can't play the game. I mean, it looks based on this VOD timing that the last game is like super long. The VOD 59 minutes is actually kind of spoiling me here. They can't play the game, surely. Double exhaust. Double exhaust. That's kind of Giga Chad. Okay, T1's draft in game 5 is like one of the worst I've ever seen in a competitive game. If they lose, it's like the most what am I trying to say here? Anticlimactic ending to MSI, because you're not even really playing anything that's gonna like go out with a bang. It's like you fucking, if you like have like big balls, you play some crazy shit like fucking Syndra, Hecarim, Alistar, Tristana, you know, and just like go balls to the wall and just like Yasuo, Diana, like one of those, you know, and just you go out with like you go out in a blaze of glory. But like this is like what happens when you like fucking use up your daily dodge in solo queue, and then you're like, oh, I hope next game goes better, and it just goes like this. It's a win trade. Like that's all I can say. It's a win trade. It's just, with no doubt in my mind, it's a win trade. Oh my god, this is moments before disaster, guys. This is such a win trade. It's crazy. Please go back and show what Yumi did level 1. Please show me what Yumi did level 1. No. This doesn't do it justice. This doesn't do it justice. We're at 12:15 on the VOD. Like I have to. I can't. Like I'm stun locked for a year. What? No. No. I'm gonna be honest. Every time I see Yumi lose, I'm happy. You deserve this shit if you play Yumi. Get out of there, Boner. No, guys, I still can't get over it. Like, I keep thinking about what Carrie was doing level 1, and I just think, holy shit, man. How much was the PayPal? Seriously, how much was the PayPal? Whoever drafted this for T1, like, how much was the PayPal? Yo, guys, we have, like, literally the best Lee Sin player in the world. His name is Boner. Yeah, fuck it. Blind pick Ahri Wukong. I can't. It's just, this isn't real game 5. Like, this is, like, warm-up game 5. T1 is, like, deep in sleep right now. They're in, like, fucking cryogenic sleep. They haven't yet been awoken for this game. Maybe I'm dreaming. Like, I didn't just see my chat tell me that icing actually tastes good, when icing is, like, the most disgusting topping known to man. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. Unsubbed, unfollowed, unloved. I've never seen that before. I'm gonna use that from now on. Unsubbed, unfollowed, unloved. No, and I don't think him playing bad at MSI also erases how well he was playing in LCK. But like, so I think like my overall thought on Guma after this tournament is like, he's worse than I thought. I thought he was the best AD carry in the world, but he's still one of the best AD carries in the world. Like, he's not all of a sudden like bad because he had a bad tournament. I just think I knocked him down like 1 tier from godlike to just being world class. This is like totally fucking completely random, but at one point I remember feeling like Stixay was really good. Not just 2016, but I thought that he was really good after it. And it's lights out. Jesus Christ, they're just getting swept. Woo! Bye-bye. Wait. The fuck? Oh. This game is a win trade. It's so uninteresting because of the draft. I would have loved to see both teams come out game 5 swinging with like more easy execution comps. At this point, I'm not surprised. Yesterday, I predicted RNG 3-2 on my stream. You can go back in the VOD and check, actually. I literally did it on Notepad. RNG's usually shows up to the international tournaments, they're the best. Dude, their bull cuts are way more bold than mine. By like 50 times. Lena, check it out. Their bull cuts are like 20 times more bold than mine. Like, my bull cut doesn't even count as a bull cut anymore. Huh? The source of my power was the bull cut. All this time, I was getting a secret buff. How would I rate this finals? Fuck, man. It was like a 7. Like, actually, it was like a 5 out of 10. I lied. It's like an F. It's a solid 5 out of 10. Like, if the game 5 was more banger, it was a 10 out of 10 because game 5 finals is like super hype. Like, fucking 2 best regions in the world, Korea versus China, regional pride of the line, like home field advantage for T1 in Mickey Mouse tournament. Game 5 loads up, lock in Jin Yumi. Okay, go next. Fucking limp dick. Like, it was shaping up to be like a 9 out of 10 finals. I give it a 5. The ending really matters, guys. This MSI overall was actually like it was like a 4 out of 10. I saw a statistic of like 66 games were played in the first round, and like 39 out of 66 games was major region versus minor region, and they never lost a game. Like, it was just 39-0. And so, like, it's just wasting everyone's time. It's wasting the players' time, it's wasting the fucking tournament organizers' time, and it's definitely wasting the viewers' time. I think there's only so much appetite for an international tournament, and if you're gonna have more games, then have more games like T1 versus RNG. Have more games like EG versus G2. Even though we got 4-0'd, it was highly entertaining for EU fans to sit there masturbating to G2 beating EG. Like, have more games that more as appeals to like the wider audience, and it doesn't feel like you have to tune out the overall majority of MSI. 6-0, my bad, guys. 6-0.